That's what it's all about, man. I keep telling people all the time, like, you get into certain rooms, and those rooms change your life. You use your money for 3 things, man. Access, information, assets. Or information, access, and assets. That's what you should be using your money for. You feel me? So I came here, with Ross. We paid to get in the first time. And now, you know what I'm saying? We having brunch with Ross. You know what I'm saying? Nothing, no charge, no nothing. We just having brunch with Ross. We politicking. We talking business. You know what I'm saying? Yep. We in Rick Ross spot, man. We're having brunch. Having brunch with Ross. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about getting in the room, man. And it's also about learning, educating yourself. Information, education is what adds to your wealth. You know what I'm saying? I just need y'all to know that. I'm not telling nobody to do nothing that I ain't doing. If there's a room, I'm going to get in that room. I'm getting in the room to take me to another level. Check this out. Shane, let me ask you a level, Shane. Let me ask you a question. I want them to understand something. Check this out. In every room that you go in, do you learn something different?
Absolutely.
So, with that being said, do you mind paying to get in rooms?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Because as long as everybody else had to pay to get in that room, the value for me is being connected to people who had the money to get in that room. If you pay, let's say $25,000, $30,000 to get into a room, you've done something outside of that room that allows you to do that, which qualifies you to be my friend. I need to know what you did. I need to know how you did it. So the last 2 matches, bro, even this joint, I didn't know what. I was like, it's 25,000. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, all right, everybody else pay 25? He said, yeah, I need to be in that room. The other joint we did, it was like, it's X amount of dollars. Everybody else had to pay that?
Yep.
I want to find a room where people even have the means to pay $50,000 to be in a room.
So let me ask you this question. So the people who may not at the moment have 25, 30,000, what is something they can do? They should get in rooms that they can afford and to build up to that. Do you agree with that?
100%. You got to invest on whatever level you're at.
Ooh, I like that.
But you should always strive to do it because this room is going to be unique to, like, every room is going to be unique. And my thought process is if somebody had your family tied up, right? And it's like, you got to come up with $50,000 to get your family back.
You gonna come up with
a person that don't have the money
lose their family,
get that money.
Because you're not gonna lose your family.
You're not gonna lose your family.
You're gonna figure out what it takes to get that.
But some people will let the amount of investment getting in a room be the only thing that stands between them and happiness, success, taking care of their family, because because it has to be so real, family tied up. But they don't see that their family's tied up financially. Did they catch that? I'm just saying.
Yo, that was heavy, Dave. You've been in the lab. You've been in the lab.
Listen to this man.
You've been in the lab.
I listen to this man, man. Iron sharp as iron, man.
Say, that's heavy. You heard what my brother said? My brother said this. If somebody has your family hostage and they told you $50,000, or you don't see your family anymore, the $50,000 wouldn't be a problem. You would figure out how to get $50,000. Somebody tells you $25,000, $30,000 to get in a room. Because you don't physically see that your family's tied up, you choose not to get into that room. Not realizing that your family is financially tied up. You don't have to save your family. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna pay the ransom for your family. You feel me? I'm not gonna pay the ransom for your family. Shans is not gonna pay the ransom for your family. Feel like someone is selling you something, if what they're selling or what they're marketing or whatever can help you pay the ransom to your family, so be it.
You know why they don't get it though? Here's why. Because someone held your family ransom, it's criminals holding them ransom. But in your situation, your current situation, if we talking to you, just say me. Your current situation, the criminal is you. You are the one holding your family ransom from not doing the moves that you're supposed to be doing. You're the one. If there's somebody else out there, you can fight them. You just can't fight you. So that's the frustration. You feel me? Like, you can call the cops on them, but you just can't call the cops on yourself.
And you're holding your family ransom.
You're the criminal.
You're the criminal. You're the reason why your family
You're the
tied
criminal,
up.
and you can set them free. That's the conflict. That's a tough position to be in.
So you're the person holding your family hostage, and you're the person that has the access to let them go.
Do you see the struggle?
That's
a
a
struggle.
conflict.
That's hard.
That's a conflict. Because you don't know what to do.
You don't know what to do. You don't know who to fight.
You don't know who to fight. You don't know who to fight. You don't know who to fight.
Talking about.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We're talking about paying the ransom.
Yup.
Paying the
You
ransom.
started the process.
You started the.
We got examples.
You started the process of freeing your family.
Yo, shouts out to her. She actually.
Let's shout out. Let's give her a round of applause.
Yeah,
babe.
come on. Let's wrap that up.
We gotta clap that up.
Come on.
She paid the ransom. Now I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Here's the thing. How many people, check this out, how many people right now, family, is being held for ransom?
Financially.
Financially. How many people? Now think about that. I said something this morning. I said, money has no value. The only value coming what you're willing to exchange it for. Right? The only value is what you're willing to exchange it for. Prime example. I was locked up. The judge said my bond was $600,000, so I had to pay $60,000. I was a convicted felon firearm, so my bond was $60,000. The money has no value until it's time for me to exchange it for something. Okay, I was willing to exchange the $60,000 for my freedom. At that point, the money had value. So, right now, what does your money? What are you willing to exchange the money for? What are you willing to exchange it for? Here's the thing that will change the trajectory of your life. What are you willing to change your money for? What are you willing to exchange your money for that will set you free?
Yo, to be a fly in the wall.
What are you willing to do that for? Your family is being held hostage financially by you. Damn.
You just said your family is being held hostage financially
By you.
God damn.
By you.
That's a fact.
So now, here's the conflict. The conflict now is, what do you do to free them? What do you do? Do you pay the ransom? Do you pay it?
I would rather free my family.
I'm gonna free my family.
I'm gonna free my family.
Because here's
whatever
the thing.
sacrifice I gotta make.
Whatever. Because I'm not gonna free your family. Ross is not gonna free your family. Shans is not gonna free your family. Because we gotta free our family. And then we gotta make sure they never become hostage again.
That's right. Let me get something real quick.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
And
Talk
some
to
of
him.
y'all really
Talk
gonna
to
relate
him.
to this. Y'all really gonna relate
Talk
to
to
this.
him.
This is what you call
You are your parents' last hope for happiness and success. I'm just going to keep it 100%. I'm going to keep it 100%. Some of you, your parents are you're your parents' last hope for success because they're older.
Yep.
They're not willing to grind. They're not willing to hustle. They're not like thinking innovative. Like my mom's like 70-something years old. I realized I am my mom's last hope for happiness to try to come. Yo, my mom been wanting. Bruh, she been wanting to live in a big house, drive a nice car my entire life.
Right.
But she's older and she can't move the way we move right now. So some of you all are your parents' last hope. If they never get that house, they never get to take them trips.
I pray you understand how real this shit is.
Yo, this joint had me in tears one day. Like, I know like my mom's not gonna go out there and grind. So if I don't go do it, she'll never ever live the dream that she thought.
That's a fact.
Ever.
That's a fact.
And everybody here got a responsibility. So my
obligation.
mom, obligation. My
Obligation.
mom paid for me to live, eat for 16 years. First 16 years of my life, she housed me, clothed me. Y'all owe at least 16 years to pay that back.
100%.
So if you ain't paying your mom rent, if you ain't paying, like your mom should never have to worry about groceries because she did that for you for 16. What's crazy is a single parent can raise 3 kids, but those 3 kids can't come back and take care
Come
of that
on,
one
Shan.
parent.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's selfish.
And y'all should feel crazy about that right now.
So let's
you
double
and your
down.
brother, your sister can't come back and take it. They shouldn't have to worry about a thing. I'm talking about food in the refrigerator, lights on, mortgage, gas.
Nothing.
They took us to school every day,
Sacrifice.
and y'all not trying to pay that back. You're a criminal.
So here's the thing. So now they are being the person holding moms for ransom.
100%.
Moms can't be free.
Unbelievable.
You know what it is,
Unbelievable.
though? One of the things that I tell people,
Might come closer.
There you
when
go.
you are too afraid to go for your dreams, right? People are quick to pick their fear. I'm gonna choose fear. I'm scared to do it, so I'm not gonna do it, right? Somebody told me not to believe, so I'm not gonna do it. When you let fear control your lack to make a decision, basically, I'm a single mom. I lost everything. Y'all know my story. Lost everything. Built it back up. I couldn't be scared. My mama said to me one day, Ross, how are you so brave and confident to go out there and get what you want? I said, Ma, anytime I wake up and I don't build my dream, what I am telling y'all is that my fear is more important to me than you are.
Oh.
My fear is more important to me than making sure my mama eats, than making sure my
heavy.
daughter goes to college.
It's too early on a Sunday, Donnie.
Fear is more important to me. You hear me? My fear ain't more important to me. My mama is. And
facts.
you owe it.
You owe it.
It's not a choice. It is your obligation.
100%.
It is your obligation to
Definitely.
go back and take care of the people that took care of you and the people that you brought into this world.
That's a fact.
Period, bottom line, point blank. You are absolute, irresponsible.
That's a fact.
Can I say scum of the earth?
No. Don't kill him, Don.
Yo, Ross,
but
what
it
you
is
put
true.
together here,
But it
Ross?
is true. It's true that. So what happens is we fertilize our fears.
You ain't rich until your mama rich.
You fertilize your fears.
That's what I told you.
You fertilize them. You fertilize the lack. So you start thinking about what you can't do.